Hey everyone, we are going to be setting up our 3 data pages for the archaeological dig we're doing in science and social studies. So the first page that we are going to be working on is actually page 18. So we'll put page 18 down here in the corner. The opposite side of that is actually page 17. And then so the one over here is page 19. So at the very top of this, toward the top even, we're going to leave some space down here. I want to put layers. So it doesn't mean to be huge, just right up top, we're going to put layers. And then up here a little ways, on the side here, we're going to put depth. And the depth is how far down something is. So we're going to talk about that as well. Now we're going to need a ruler. Mine's probably going to be a little different than yours, but it still has centimeters, and that's what we're going to use. So following this line right up here, this red line and blue line, we're going to just start in that corner. And we're going to draw a line straight down to 21 centimeters. So I find my 20, put it 21, and then actually let's just draw a line all the way down. You have a ruler? Please use a ruler. Okay, so that's our first line. Super cool. Let's make our next one. We're gonna go over, starting at 0, at our dot, 5 centimeters, following that top blue line. And I'm just gonna make a dot there. And we're gonna go straight down again for another 21 centimeters. I'm gonna move over 5 from this one as well, so I can just connect the dots. This is going to represent the layers of our archaeological dig. Okay, so now let's connect the dots there. Again, you have a ruler, so please use it. That's how you're going to get your straight lines. So this top thing up here, this is going to represent the wire. So we would write wire up here. Now at any point that you need to do something, pause the video, do the thing, and then continue on. It's going to be the best option. On the left-hand side over here, we're going to mark our depth. So right here at the very top, this is 0 centimeters. That's our start. And then as we go down, we would measure from this wire to wherever we're starting, and we would put a mark on this side, and then we would draw our layer. And then we would label that as layer A or B or C as you move down. So then next to our wire box, we're going to write finds. And these are things that we have maybe found in the dirt, or different maybe objects, a rock, maybe a shell, or anything that you happen to see. And we're going to be labeling that over here. Okay, so then again, I have a ruler, so I should use it. Maybe we could just draw a line all the way across. There we go. Wow, that was not as straight as I had hoped. Let's just make this a ruler width. So your ruler might be a little wider than mine, and that's okay. But I'm just going to draw a line straight down. So that's kind of putting a barrier there. So this is my label, so A1, A2, A3, whatever. And then over here I have my description. So let's say I do find something, like a pen cap or something. I would put my label, however far down it is, so A1, and then up here I would put A, and then A1 to write down the object that I found, so a pen cap. So anyway, so we'll talk more about that in a second. So at the very bottom here, this will be representing bedrock or something that we can't go through. So let's just write bedrock, just like Minecraft, right? All right. So far, this is how we're gonna set this up. I'll go into more depth with that in a second. So right now, what I want you to do is change to page 20. So down here, let's put page 20. Okay, so now for this one, we need to figure out the coordinates, or where that object is located in your box. So, write this up. Okay, so your box is going to be a square, and we're going to make that square, and I think it is going to be divisible by 3. So let's go 15 centimeters down. So again, we're using this top left corner, and we're going to go 15 centimeters all the way down, and then we're going to go another 15 centimeters across. I'm just following this blue line that's already there, but I measure 15 centimeters. Okay. And then I suppose I can go 15 centimeters this way. And then straight down, connecting my dots. Okay, so that's my plot. That is what I'm excavating. And the next thing I want to do is make my my divisors, or my coordinates. And so every I'm going to break it up into 3. So every 5 centimeters, so technically I'm only going to have 2. There's a spot and there's a spot. So that's how I'm going to divide it into thirds. So then I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll do a mark at 5 and 10. Do another one on the top. We make a mark at 5 and another mark at 10. Oops. Do another on this side as well. 5 and 10. Okay, so now I connect all my lines, or my dots, with lines. To create squares. All right, so this is my coordinate plane. Let's go ahead and write our labels. So let's go X, Y, Z, and then at the bottom, I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3. Alright, at the top up here, just like the last one, we had layers. This one's gonna have coordinates. So let's write coordinates up there. And then I also want you to tell me the section that you are in. So maybe you're in the apple section or the cucumber section or watermelon or whatever section. I want you to write that over there. All right, and then let's put your items. So down here underneath 1, here's where you're going to list all of the items that you found. Our final tab is actually pretty straightforward. We're going to be cutting this, not cutting, but splitting it, I should say, in 2. So let's put it at about 10 centimeters. Put a dot there, and a dot here. Connect those 2 dots. So I measured from the side, 10 centimeters, 2 times. And I went all the way up to the top. And then, yeah, let's do 5. So I got 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll just leave that last one. Okay, good. Okay, so then I'm going to draw a line across. So at 5, 10, 15, and 20. And these are going to create sections for me to draw what I find. So our boxes are going to get filled. So this is my label. For whatever I find. So my, let's say I find it in that first layer, it would be A1, A2. So they fit in these boxes. And then you would draw a picture of it in that area, as well as a description. Now, you might find more than 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 things in your plot or area. In that case, you would make another one of these on the next page. So this is on page 22. So if you ran out of room on this one, you would do this again on page 24. All right, so that's our setup for our data collection. So the next part here, I think I'm just going to use as an example of how to fill it out. So let's do that.